Well, you've been approached by a prospective producer. You're excited. You want to move forward. There's a couple of tools that we share with people, and today I'm going to walk you through a tool that's kind of a budgeting tool. It projects out 3 years to see where the break-even point is and when expected profit can happen. It's a good tool for you to look at and see, hey, when can I make money? When can the agency really enjoy the fruits of a new producer's efforts? In addition, it's a nice tool to sit down with them and say, okay, you're asking for $40,000 worth of base. Here's what it's going to require for you to do. What past results do you have that's indicative of that? So I'm going to take you to this spreadsheet, and I've kind of filled in some of the information, the spreadsheet that I'm going to allow you to download and use. Really is going to have a lot of blanks, but I just want to put some suppositions that we have in there. And let me click this up here so it's easy to read. These are numbers that you've got to come up with, but I've got things like what's your average commercial premium from a commercial sale? And what's your average personalized premium? What's your average commissions? And then you go over, okay, what is going to be my break with my producers? These will be blank in the worksheet that you download. But whatever those numbers are, whether you pay them 60% or 40%, you've got to put the new and renewal numbers in there. So then you come down and you put your base salary in, and just for purposes of conversation, I've got somebody that needed a $36,000 base plus commission. And then I can show that we've drawn that down in the second year and then pretty much have it going away in the third year, where the base is about $15,000 instead of $36,000. Entirely up to you again, depending on what your model is. Just put your numbers. If it's not a disappearing base, if it's going to be a straight base, these are just numbers that you have to plug in there. So then you start tracking into, okay, what are my expected sales? Certainly in the first couple of months, they would be lower, but then you expect them to step up and become larger and larger and larger as they gain more experience and their pipeline starts to fill. These numbers will all figure out and come down to the bottom of the chart here, and what you'll find out is what is the producer return based on their activities. And I've also put in, and this is an adaptable sheet that you have to make comfortable with you, but what types of other expenses are you going to have because you've added this producer? There's some things that come and go with a producer. There's other things that don't. You still have to pay the gas bill. You still have to pay the water bill. But things like cost of transportation, education, if you provide a cell phone, educational type benefits, those things all have to be figured in here. And you'll see that, again, this thing will start breaking out and show what is your equity increase, but also what is your profit and loss. As you'll see in the first year, you're paying a guy $36,000 plus commission, or a lady $36,000 plus commission. You've got to anticipate that you're going to lose money in the first year. The second year, if they hit these numbers, it should turn out to be a lot better. So just wanted you to take a look at this sheet. I'd be absolutely happy to walk you through some different scenarios, and I appreciate your interest in this. We do a lot of counseling and consulting with inbound sales as well as inbound marketing, because it's a different beast out there today. I'd also like to recommend that you subscribe to our blog, inBuzz Group. We're posting out information that I think is timely, and certainly would be more than happy to share that information with you. Thanks.